I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 for PlayStation 4. It was my goal to play a 162-game season from beginning to end, no skipped games, no simulated innings, every game on YouTube, and I've done that. And now it's time for the playoffs. I got through the first round against the Minnesota Twins, the division round, 3-2, snuck past the Twins. I'm now in the ALCS. Bronx Knights versus the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm up 3-1, one more win. And the Knights make the World Series against the Colorado Rockies, who have already beaten the Mets and advanced to the World Series for the National League. So, 3-1. Game 5 of the ALCS starting now. So, Tampa Bay. View organization's games, play game, okay, play full game. We are at home, our last home game here at Classic Yankee Stadium. Clear skies, Brendan Pizarski, lineup is set. Both teams have won 107 games during the regular season. These are the two teams with the best records in baseball. The Colorado Rockies, who have advanced to the World Series for the National League, have 101 wins. They're already in. It's time to win. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Here we are, Game 5 of the ALCS. Knights versus Rays. Classic Yankee Stadium. I am RC Robbin. I'm calling the game. I'm playing the game. I'm calling the game. Difficulty setting for the game is on All-Star for hitting and pitching. Has been for the entire season. Will continue to be so through the World Series if I'm lucky enough to advance. On the mound for the Bronx Knights, Brendan Pizarski. He's made a start in the playoffs. It was not a successful start. He's 0-1 with a 14.73 earned run average. Only pitched 3 2/3 innings. He's looking to improve upon that. Leading off for the Tampa Bay Rays here in Game 5 is Brian Roberts. 5 for 35 this postseason. Does have 2 homers and 4 RBIs though. So first pitch of the game from Pizarski is now. At the knees, strike 1. One more win and we go to the World Series. Just for accountability's sake, we go to options, gameplay. Hitting difficulty is on All-Star. Pitching difficulty is on All-Star. That's what I started at the beginning of this 162 game plus journey and beyond, and that's where it's staying. So let's hope I can get through. I need 5 more wins to win a championship. Pitch to Brian Roberts, hitting from the right side against the lefty. Pizarski is fouled off, and the count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Slow roller. Charging is Ramos, throws to first in time, 1 away here in the top of the first. Batting lineup for the Rays. Brian Roberts is at second. Jason Dominguez in center. Xander Bogaerts at shortstop. JD Martinez in left. Jose Ramirez is at third. Dominic Smith is at first. Wilson Ramos is the catcher. Aaron Judge is in right. And batting ninth and DHing is Michael Chavez. So, Jason Dominguez hitting only a $143 here in the postseason. Up there with 1 away. And that's the line drive past the diving Salazar at shortstop. It's a 1-out single for Dominguez. Here's the replay. Game 5 of the ALCS, Knights versus Rays. Bronx Knights are up 3-1. They win today and they advance to the World Series. Up next is Xander Bogaerts. Pitches off the plate, ball 1. Xander's hitting .219 this postseason, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. Runner leads off first, 1 away. It's 2-seam fastball in there, strike 1, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Misses with the slider inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Kenny Jansen is the home plate umpire making the calls on the balls and strikes. I have no idea if he's a real person or not. I just hope he does his job. 2-1 to Bogaerts. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball up the third baseline, but foul ball. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In there, strike three with the two-seamer. Catches him looking. There's two away here in the top of the first. That was right in there. I don't know what he was looking for. So with two down, up steps J.D. Martinez. 281 this postseason. 3 homers, 5 runs batted in. Strike one. Misses outside with the changeup. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner leads off first. Line drive, base hit the other way. So there'll be runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Just tries to jam him, but he gets enough on it to drive it past between first and second base. So next up is Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. He's 6 for 25. It's a 240 average, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Kozarski sets and delivers. Strike one at the knees. Dominguez is at second. J.D. Martinez is at first. Ramirez at the plate. Misses low ball. 1 count, evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kozarski did not agree with the call. He thought it was a strike. Grounds it to Termini, tosses over to second for the force, and the side is retired. So after a half an inning here in Game 5 of the ALCS, Tampa Bay nothing, Bronx Knights coming to bat. So pitching for the Tampa Bay Rays is Tyler Beede. He made 13 starts during the regular season. He was 13-3 with a 4.58 earned run average. It's a pretty good, decent record during the regular season. Leading off for the Bronx Knights is Mighty Max Lukulich. During the playoffs, he's 12 for 38. That's a 316 average. Switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty Beede. Here comes the first pitch. And he skies it to left. Late jump for J.D. Martinez, but he makes the catch for the first out. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights, Max Lukulich is in center, Don Mattingly at first, Chris Ramos at second, Michael O'Rourke's in left, Jacob Salazar is the shortstop, Matt Saps is the DH. Francisco Lindor is playing right field, Matt Termini is at third, and batting ninth is the catcher, Anthony Millo. Don Mattingly hitting .297 in the second season, steps up, checks his swing, but the fastball's in there, strike one. Donnie has a homer and 5 RBIs in the postseason. He had 26 homers and 112 runs batted in during the regular season. Pitches outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Checked the swing, pitch was inside, 2-1. So it's outside. The hitters count 3 balls, 1 strike. The reigning American League most valuable player is on deck. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Could have been ball 4, but he swung and missed, so the full count on Mattingly. And he pops him up in the infield. Charging forward is Jose Ramirez, makes the catch, 2 away. Here's the playoff bracket. As you can see on the National League side, the NLCS is over. The Colorado Rockies have advanced to the World Series to play against the winner of this matchup, Knights versus Rays. So, Chris Ramos, second baseman. He's hitting .313 with a homer and 5 RBIs in the postseason. During the regular season, he had 66 home runs. Grounds it foul up the first base line, strike one. Most valuable player this season. Switch hitter batting from the left side. And that's a lazy fly ball to center field, caught by the center fielder Dominguez. The side is retired. So after 1 inning of baseball here in Game 5 of the ALCS, no score. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. Up steps the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Dominic has hit well in this postseason. 355, 5 homers, 10 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Pizarski. In there, strike one, 95 on the radar gun. He's 7 for his last 12. Shows you how hot he is, or has been. Swinging a miss at the slider out in front. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. And he hits it right into the teeth of the shift. Long throw for Ramos, but in time, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Bronx Knights in the outfield from left to right is O'Rourke, Lukulich, and Lindor. And in the infield is Termini, Salazar, Ramos, Don Mattingly at first with Anthony Millo, the catcher, behind home plate. Max Lukulich won the Gold Glove in center, Don Mattingly at first. So next up is Wilson Ramos, the catcher, hitting a .143 here in the playoffs. And hits a drive to left, but playable for O'Rourke. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So with 2 down, up steps the right fielder, Aaron Judge. 286, a homer, 2 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. And that's a hard line drive the other way, and it will go to the right field wall. Lindor tosses it to the cutoff man, but it's going to be a 2-out double for Aaron Judge, and the inning will continue for the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's see the replay. Oh, no replay. Fair enough. So the DH number 9 hitter, Michael Chavez, steps up to the plate. Pulls it down the third base line, and it is down the line. Rounding third and heading home is Aaron Judge. It's a 1-0 lead for Tampa Bay on the RBI double by Chavez. So they've struck first here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Right down that line. No play really for Termini at third base. So still 2 outs. Up steps the leadoff man, Brian Roberts. He grounded out in the first inning. Here comes the pitch from Brendan. Misses outside, ball 1. This is Bronx Knights baseball. It's the playoffs, the American League Championship Series, Game 5. Thank you for joining the stream. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, misses with the fastball. Count is 2 balls and no strikes on Roberts. The Knights win. They go to the World Series. It's an elimination game for the Rays. Right, Knights have a 3-1 lead in the best-of-7 championship series. Misses inside with the curve. Check that. With this changeup. And the count is 3 balls and no strikes on Roberts. So does he have the green light on 3-0? No, he does not. Takes a strike. But it's a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position at second base. Top of the second inning, 1-0 lead for Tampa Bay. And he hits a 1-hopper to Salazar at short. Throws to first in time. Side is retired, but they get a run on the RBI by Chavez. And after an inning and a half of baseball here in Game 5 of the ALCS, it's the Rays 1, the Knights 0. So we go to the bottom of the second. The cleanup hitter, the left fielder, Michael O'Rourke, steps up to the plate. Hitting .265. He's got a homer and 7 runs batted in the postseason. Fastball in there, strike 1. Oh, the trainer is out of the dugout and is examining the upper arm of Tyler Beede, the starting pitcher. It appears he has suffered a strained muscle in his triceps areas. On advice to the trainer, he will need to be removed from the game. Okay, so injury replacement for the starting pitcher. Unexpected development for the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm not upset about it. So left-hander Marco Gonzalez, who has not pitched well in the postseason, is in there to pitch a few innings, I would assume. Count is no balls, 1 strike on O'Rourke. Change up outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Very unlucky break for the Tampa Bay Rays. Again outside, 2 balls and 1 strike to O'Rourke. During the regular season, O'Rourke had 38 homers and 117 runs batted in. And he jams him. Pop up for the shortstop. Xander Bogaerts makes the catch, 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Tampa Bay Rays in the outfield from left to right is Martinez, Dominguez, and Judge in right. And in the infield, it's Jose Ramirez, Xander Bogaerts, Brian Roberts, Dominic Smith, with Wilson Ramos behind the plate. That is the defense for the Rays. So next up is the switch-hitting shortstop, Jacob Salazar. Steps up from the right side. Swing and a miss at the changeup out in front. Strike 1. He's hitting .235. He has 4 runs batted in the postseason. Low and out of the zone. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lefty Framber Valdez is getting loose in the bullpen for the Rays. Again, out in front of the sinking fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Salazar. And this time it's deep in the hole, short sliding. Long throw, in time, beautiful play by Xander Bogaerts. They should replay that one. Come on, show the replay. He deserves it. Wow. A little favoritism. Anyway, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Matt Saps, the DH, steps up for the Knights, hitting .233. He has 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Bases empty, 1-0 lead for Tampa Bay. Pitches outside, ball 1. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Don't just play baseball. There are other playlists on the channel. And that's a hard ground ball. Base hit through the left side. And with a 2-out single, the inning will continue for the Knights. Just slaps it through that hole between short and third. Next up is Francisco Lindor, who's playing right field. He is an injury replacement for the starter, Benny Cicero, who drove in 128 runs during the regular season and has lost for the playoffs. That's a hard line drive. It's heading towards the left center field gap and will roll all the way to the wall. Rounding third and heading home is the base runner. Throw to the plate is not in time. It is an RBI double, and this ball game is tied at 1. Welcome, Wicked. Let's do this. Thank you for showing up the stream. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this will be the game that will propel the Knights to the World Series. It's game 5. Knights are up 3-1. If it's got to go back to Tropicana, I'm going to be a little nervous about it. Matt Termini, the third baseman, steps up, runner at second. And he skies the first pitch to right. Easy play for Aaron Judge. He makes the catch to his side of the side. But Francisco Lindor hits a double in the gap to tie this ball game at the end of 2 innings of play here at Classic Yankee Stadium. Game 5 is tied at 1. I can't quit now, Wicked says. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate the fact that you're watching. So we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Tied at 1 apiece. Jason Dominguez had a single in his first at-bat. He is 1 for 1. Brendan Pizarski's on the mound. Throws the pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Hard ground ball up the middle and through. It is a single to lead off the 3rd for Jason Dominguez. I think Chris Ramos at second base could have given up his body for that. I'm really surprised, actually. Oh, I'm the one pressing the buttons, so I shouldn't be that surprised. Just playing the announcer. So anyway, no outs, runner at first, top of the 3rd. Xander Bogaerts struck out in his first at-bat in this game. Fouls off the fastball behind home plate, strike 1. Series, he is 4 for 17. Misses outside. 97 on the radar gun. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Dominguez is fast. That's a deep drive the other way for Xander Bogaerts. Back to the track, the wall, looking up. It's gone. It's a 2-run home run for Xander Bogaerts, his first of the championship series. And just like that, the Tampa Bay Rays have a 3-1 advantage here in the top of the 3rd. And that'll quiet down the home crowd. Ugh. Here's the replay. Just hit it the other way. Not a lot of real estate out there in right field in Classic Yankee Stadium. 314 down the line is probably about 360 there. Maybe a little less. So JD Martinez steps up. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. He's singled in the first. Waits for the pitch. Strike one. So it's a 3-1 lead for Tampa Bay. They are facing elimination. Have to win this game to get it to go to game 6 and 7, which are back in Tampa Bay. Change up outside. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Obviously, the Knights would love to win this game, finish the series, and set up their pitching staff for the World Series, as opposed to wasting their starters in game 6 and 7. But beggars can't be choosers. Pitches inside, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball, hard ground ball up the middle and through. And the inning will continue. Still nobody out in the top of the third. He's getting hit hard this inning. It makes you wonder how long will he be willing to go before he gets somebody up in the bullpen. So Jose Ramirez grounded out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. And that's a line drive base hit. Lindor tosses it back in. Now there's runners at first and second. Still nobody out. It's already a 2-run lead for the Tampa Bay Rays. I think it's time to go to the bullpen and get somebody throwing. So let's go manager, bullpen. Zach and Biddle. And let's go to the manager and have a mound visit. Send the pitching coach out there to waste a little time. Dominic Smith is grounded out in the second, but he has 5 homers in the postseason, so he has to be taken seriously. But since it's a left-handed hitter, I'm going to keep Pizarski in there. And it's a lazy fly ball to right. Lindor is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Oh, he got him out! Oh, JD Martinez was sleepwalking on the bases. Strong throw by Lindor to second base, and he catches him off second for a base running mistake, and there are suddenly 2 outs. The umpire, second base umpire, called him out. So runner at first and 2 down now in the top of the third. Up steps the catcher, Wilson Ramos. What a break for the Bronx Knights. And it's a line drive to Mattingly, and the side is retired. So they do score 2 runs on the 2-run homer by Xander Bogaerts. And after 2.5 innings of play here in Game 5 of the ALCS, it's the Tampa Bay Rays 3, the Bronx Knights 1. So we go to the bottom of the third. Up steps the number 9 hitter, Anthony Millo, the catcher. He's been pretty hot as of late. He only had 16 home runs during the regular season. He has 2 homers already in this short series. And he pulls it foul. Strike 1. He's been clutch. Deep in the hole at short, jump throw at first is over, thrown over, hits the first base coach, preventing it from getting away too far, backed up by Wilson Ramos, the catcher. But I think they're going to give him a hit. No, they're giving him an error on that. My goodness, E6. That was a really difficult play. I would have given him a base hit on that, but I'm not the official scorer, so I guess they're saying that he would have been out by a mile because he's so slow running down the line, but still was deep in the hole at short. He had to do a jump throw. Well, anyway, the leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the third, so the tying run will come to the plate. Max Lukulich steps to the plate again, second at bat. He's 0 for 1. Pitches outside, ball 1. Max in his last 3 games is 5 for 13. That's a 385 clip. And he skies it to shallow right field. There is Judge, makes the catch, 1 away. Next up is Don Mattingly. Popped out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed pitcher Gonzalez against the lefty Mattingly. Runner at first. Sinking fastball in there, strike one. In this fictional universe, Don Mattingly has 351 home runs in his career. He had a 3-run homer in this series. Pitches inside, ball one. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's a hard ground ball. Over to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. Side retired. 6-4-3. The end of 3 innings of play. It's a 2-run lead for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're facing elimination here in Game 5. So top of the 4th, up steps Aaron Judge. He had a double in his first at-bat. He's 5 for 15 in this championship series. Zarski's still out there. And he slams that pitch foul. Strike one. Got good wood on it, but pulled it into the seats. Foul territory. Strike one. Slider in there at the knees. Strike two. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. That's the first out here in the 4th. Strikeout number 2 for Pizarski. I think it was low. It might have been a strike. The point is he was out in front anyway. So with 1 out, up steps Michael Chavez, who had an RBI double in this ball game. It's his 2nd plate appearance. And that's a line. Oh, 1 hopper to Salazar. Running throw in time, 2 away. He made a tough play look routine.
The batter number 1, second base, Brian Roberts.
So the lineup turns over for the Rays. Brian Roberts is 0 for 2. It's his 3rd plate appearance. Misses outside with the 2-seamer. Ball 1. Game 5 of the ALCS. 1 more win for the Knights, and they advance to the World Series. In there, strike 1. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike on Roberts. And it's bouncer in front of the mound. Strong throw from Millo behind the plate. Jumped out of his crouch, made the play at first to retire the side. 3.5 innings gone by. Tampa Bay still leads 3-1. So, here leading off in the bottom of the 4th is Chris Ramos. Flew out in the 1st inning, batting from the right side against the lefty Gonzalez. Change up outside, ball 1. Scored 146 runs during the regular season. He drove in 169. Pitches low, ball 2. Count as 2 balls and no strikes. Had 66 home runs, which was tied for 5th best all-time in Major League Baseball. But that right there is just an easy routine ground ball to the shortstop. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. In the playoffs, the pitching is tougher. So next up is the left-handed hitter Michael O'Rourke. Popped out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter. Marco Gonzalez has done a good job in relief. Swings at the first pitch, skies it to left. J.D. Martinez makes the catch. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Considering there was an injury to the starting pitcher lead, to come in under those circumstances, Marco Gonzalez has done a great job settling down his team. So with 2 outs, up steps Jacob Salazar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. And it is a bouncer at the mound, but it's a foul ball. Strike 1. Jacob hitting .322 during the regular season, 17 homers, 100 runs batted in. Pitches low, count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Matt Saps is on deck. Gonzalez sets and delivers. Low ball 4, so the inning will continue. It's a 2-out walk for Salazar. Up steps Matt Saps, who throughout the balance of the season played all around the infield, second, third, short. Today he's the DH. He had a single and a run scored in this game, the only run of the ball game for the Knights. During the regular season, he drove in 109 runs. And he hits this ball high and deep, but it will curve foul. It is just a long strike one. Salazar leads off first, big lead. And he's just gets a piece of the changeup. The count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Saps. Backs him off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Saps had 33 homers during the regular season. Sinking fastball's low, count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first, bottom of the 4th. That's a line drive, base hit to center field, and the inning will continue. Big turn at second for Salazar, but he decides to hold up. So it'll be first and second with 2 away. So next up is Francisco Lindor, the right fielder today. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty. He had an RBI double to put them on the board. And that's a line drive, base hit down the left field line. Rounding third and heading home is Salazar. It'll be an RBI double, and the score is now 3-2. Tampa Bay leads. So that's a clutch 2-out hit from Lindor, who wouldn't even be playing if Benny Locicero had not had a season-ending injury here in these playoffs. Now he's standing on second, so 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away from Matt Termini. The tying run is at third, the go-ahead run is at second. Pitch from Gonzalez is inside off the plate, ball 1. And he's late on the sinking fastball. The count will even at 1 ball and 1 strike. And he chases a pitch in the dirt, so the count will fall to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-2 lead for Tampa. Swing and a miss, and he gets him. They strand 2 runners in scoring position, but they get a run. And after 4 innings of baseball here in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series, Tampa leads 3-2. So we go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Jason Dominguez, who was 2 for 2 today. Zdarsky had a good inning in the line drive, but right there is Francisco Lindor in right, 1 pitch, 1 away. So he hit it hard, but right at the right fielder. So the manager has decided to stick with Pizarski. I'm not really sure the thinking, but he's getting the job done. Nice running play. So Xander Bogaerts hit a 2-run home run in his last at-bat. He's up there against Pizarski. The manager is deciding to show faith. Pitch is low, ball 1. Welcome to the stream. This is Bronx Tonight's Baseball. I'm RC Robbin. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. In there, strike 1. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Bogaerts. It's a 3-2 lead for Tampa here in this Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Swing and a miss at the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Bogaerts. Grounder to the only man left on. What a play by Mattingly. The shift was on, so 3 infielders were on the left side, and only Mattingly was on the right, the first baseman. Basically had to play second base and throw across his body to the pitcher covering. What a play. So 2 away here in the top of the 5th, and J.D. Martinez steps up to the plate. Dangerous hitter. Oh, that's... Pizarski would love to know where that pitch was. Called it a ball, but it looked like a strike. So the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez is 2 for 2 today. Slider in there, strike 1. Misses outside with the 2-seam fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 3-2 lead for the Tampa Bay Rays. Backs him off the plate. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike on J.D. Martinez. Line drive foul. Count will remain full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, it won't remain full. It will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball, base hit down the left field line. He makes a big turn at first, but will stay there. It is a 2-out single for J.D. Martinez, and he's 3 for 3. Tried to sneak the slider past him, but couldn't do it. Another hard ground ball, diving attempt by terminating at third, but O'Rourke over there in left field kept him to a single. So, question is, let's talk to him, see how he feels. Mound visit. He's got energy. He's got confidence. Jose Ramirez is 1 for 2 with a single. He's a switch hitter. You know what? He talked me out of it. I was going to take him out, but he talked me out of it. Hard ground ball to second. Ramos fields, fires, and the side is retired. So faith was vindicated. After 4.5 innings of play here at Game 5 of the ALCS, Tampa Bay leads 3-2. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Up steps the number 9 hitter, Anthony Millo. So 2 pitchers warming in the Rays bullpen, getting loose. They gave Anthony, Anthony's 0 for 1, reached on an error in his first at-bat, leading off. That's a line drive, base hit to left field. They lead off the 5th with a single. He is the tying run at first. So the leadoff man, Max Lukulich, steps up from the right side, switch hitter against the lefty Marco Gonzalez. And skies it to medium center field. Jason Dominguez makes the catch for the first out. No advance on the base paths. So with 1 away, here in the bottom of the 5th, up steps Don Mattingly, who is 0 for 2. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Gonzalez. And he pops it up. Playable in foul territory for Ramirez at third, and there are quickly 2 outs. Mr. Jose Hall, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream. This is Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. If the Knights figure out a way to win this game, they advance to the World Series, and I hope that you're here to see it. So with 2 outs and a runner at first, up steps the reigning MVP of the American League, Chris Ramos. He's 0 for 2 today. And this one, he hits the line drive, but right at J.D. Martinez to retire the side. So it's an official ball game. 5 innings of baseball have been played. The end of 5, it's Tampa Bay 3, Bronx Knights 2. So we go to the top of the 6th. I did watch Game 4 on YouTube. Great. Well, thank you very much for watching it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That was a tough game. I was stressed out for most of it, but they came through in the end. So the first baseman, Dominic Smith, is 0 for 2 today. Brendan Pizarski, the starter, is still out there pitching into the top of the 6th inning. Fastball in there, strike 1. That's a line drive, but curling foul, out of play. Count is quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes on Smith. And it's a ground ball through the vacated hole, shortstop hole. The shift was on. Had they been playing normal positions, it would have been a ground out, but because they had the shift on for Dominic Smith, Brendan Pizarski's pitched 5+ innings, but he's given up 10 hits, 3 earned runs. He's trying to hang in there. First inning homer for Tampa. So, Wilson Ramos, the catcher, 0 for 2, runner at first. Here comes the pitch from Pizarski. Grounds it foul down the third base line. Count is 0-1. Grounder, 4, 6, 3, and there's 2 away with nobody on base. So it's Ramos to Salazar over to Mattingly, a 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, the bases are empty and there's 2 away for Aaron Judge. So Aaron is 1 for 2 with a double today. Double play is the official rally killer. That ball is hit high and deep, but will curl out of play for strike 1. I have a feeling this is going to be the last batter that Brendan Pizarski faces. And it is a 2-out hit for Aaron Judge. And this half inning will continue. Again, I think the shift was on. Had Ramos been playing in his normal second base position, again, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's exactly where Ramos normally stands, but they had him playing on the shortstop side of second base. So next up is Michael Chavez, who doubled, is an RBI double today. And we're going to go into the bullpen. We're going to bring in Zach Eflin. Actually, hold on. Yeah, you know what? We're bringing in Zach Eflin. We're putting him in the game. So the manager of the Bronx Knights, Don Mattingly, the 50-year-old version of him, makes the call to the bullpen. He wants the right-hander. Brendan pitched well. Right now, unfortunately, he is in line for the loss. He leaves 3-2 with a runner at first. It's his responsibility. And in relief comes Zach Eflin. Zach has a win in the playoffs, pitched 1 2/3 innings. He doesn't have a great ERA, so hopefully that won't come back to haunt us. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, chases a slider out of the strike zone. The count is quickly 0 balls and 2 strikes on Chavez. And he chases one even further out of the zone. So it's a quick at-bat for Chavez. The side is retired. 5.5 innings complete here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Tampa Bay leads by 1. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. In relief is Framber Valdez, who's pitched in 5 innings in this postseason. 5 games, check that. He's got a good ERA, 1.93, so he's been effective. So he faces a left-handed hitter, Michael O'Rourke, who's 0 for 2 today, to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Pitches outside ball 1. During the regular season, Michael hit .343. He had 38 homers and 117 runs batted in. He also stole 27 bases. And that's a ground ball up the middle and through, right through the legs of the second base umpire. It's a single to lead off the 6th for Michael O'Rourke. Check that second base umpire. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Up, right through my legs. So next up is Jacob Salazar hitting from the right side. 2 right-handers warming in the Rays bullpen. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And he hits it to the third baseman, over to second for 1, back to first. It's a round-the-horn double play. The rally killer. It's a round-the-horn 5-4-3 double play for Salazar. And just like that, there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th and nobody on base. So next up is Matthew Saps. 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. Hard ground ball right at the third baseman. Ramirez throws across in time. Easy inning for Valdez. And the side is retired. It's 6 innings of baseball here in Game 5. Tampa Bay faces elimination. They are up by 1. It's 3-2 Tampa. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. Rule explanation, please. For what? Rule explanation. I'm trying to think what happened that you needed a rule explanation for. I'm kind of like in stream of consciousness mode. I can't think of... Let me think about what happened. I can't seem to... Zach Eflin pitches to Brian Roberts, who's 0 for 3, throws a strike. Rule explanation. I can't figure out what it is. Maybe you could explain further what it was that confused you, Jose. Pulls the ball foul. The count is no balls and 2 strikes on Brian Roberts. That's a line drive to left. Running is O'Rourke. He misses it. It goes over into the stands. It's a ground rule double. Batter at bat, player caught stealing. Batter at bat, player caught stealing. Oh, I have to be completely honest with you, Jose. I don't remember the play. I'll have to go back and look at it after this game. I thought you were talking about something in this game. So anyway, so there's a runner at second base with nobody out. Up steps Jason Dominguez. We're going to go to the bullpen because we need oh, look at this. So Dominguez is a switch hitter and then 2 right-handers. So it would be in my best interest to keep... I'm going to warm up Telly, but I'm going to keep Eflin in there to pitch. Runner at second, nobody out. Inside corner with the fastball, strike 1. So the first inning home run for Tampa. Maybe that's what you were referring to as far as rule explanation. I'm not really sure. I got to be honest with you. I have to check that. Slider in there, strike 2 on Dominguez. Dominguez is 2 for 3. Line drive, base hit. The runner had to hold at second, thinking that it would be caught. So he'll only make it to third base, but unfortunately there's runners at first and third and nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. So this is dangerous territory as the power hitting Xander Bogaerts, who hit a 2-run home run in this ballgame, steps up to the plate with 2 runners on. So this is a big moment in the game. Strike on the inside corner. Lines it foul up the first base line. 2 quick strikes on Bogaerts. Line drive over the head of the second baseman Ramos. It is an RBI single for Xander Bogaerts, and the score is Tampa Bay 4-2. Here in this pivotal elimination Game 5 at Yankee Stadium. Should the Tampa Bay Rays hold on, the momentum will shift back to Tampa Bay as they head home to Tropicana to play Game 6 and 7 at home. So JD Martinez steps up to the plate. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He's 7 for 9 in this series. This is a big moment in this ball game. Outside corner. We'll ask later, game getting intense. You're not kidding, let me tell you. Pitches outside, strike 1. Pitches on the outside corner for strike 1. Chases a slider, high. Again, the count is 0-2. Seems like Eflin gets to 0-2 and then finds a way to get out. Finds a way to get it. Pops it up, shallow center. Charging in is Luklich. He makes the catch for out number 1. So the runners do not advance. It's still runners at first and second with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. They have plated a run, so it's a 4-2 lead. Next up is Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3. I'm going to go back to the bullpen because I'm curious to see. Yes, this is a good time for Jesse Biddle. Jesse Biddle is coming in the game. He has pitched in 2 games in the postseason. This is game number 3 for him. He has no record. His ERA 6.75. Jose Ramirez is a switch hitter, turns around and bats from the right side. Runners at first and second. In there, strike 1. Deep fly ball to right. Back goes Lindor. He makes the catch. No tag at second base, I'm surprised. But there's now 2 outs with runners at first and second. So good pitch by Biddle to Ramirez. Next up is Dominic Smith. He's 1 for 3 with a single. He has been very dangerous in this series. And it's a line drive, racing in. It's unfortunately he's not going to make it. It's going to be an RBI single for Dominic Smith. The thorn in their side, and the score is now 5-2. It's a 3-run lead here in the top of the 7th inning. A bloop base hit to center field. And he cannot get there. The wheels are falling off the wagon, folks. Wilson Ramos is up. It's 2 away. Runners at first and second. Pitches inside, ball 1. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And the manager is going to go to a mound visit and just have a talk with him and say, listen, calm down, throw strikes. We have the offense to come back. Stop him right here. And he hits a lazy fly ball to center. Luklich is there to retire the side. But they scored 2 runs here in the top of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch, folks. Here in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series, the Bronx Knights need a rally. Tampa Bay leads by 3. All right. In relief is Dominic Leone, pitching in Game 3 of his postseason. And leading off is Francisco Lindor, who is 2 for 2. They need base runners. Pitches outside, ball 1. Chases a high fastball, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. And fouls off the cut fastball, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lindor. It's now hitting from the left side against the righty Leone. And he pulls it hard but foul. And he skies it to right center field. There is Aaron Judge, and there's 1 away here at the bottom of the 7th. Next up is Matt Termini. He's 0 for 2. 1 out, bases empty. 5-2 lead for Tampa Bay here in Game 5. Fouls off the slider, strike 1. Slider outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside with the slider, 2-1. Threw it to the backstop. Pulls the cut fastball, foul down the left field line. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Termini. Live in 15. Oh, yeah. Checks his swing. No swing according to the first base umpire. Counter goes full. I will be there as soon as I can, Mr. Outlander. The Outlander show is going to have Madden football in there. Strike 3 called. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. Matt Termini can't believe it. Let's look at the pitch. Too close to take. You have to foul it off to stay alive if you don't like it. So next up is waiting for the baseball game to end. Well, I'll try to win this game quickly. And it's a bloop base hit for Anthony Millo, who's going to second base. He's going to second for no reason. What a dumb decision by the slow runner, slow catcher Anthony Millo. So 7 innings complete. It's a 3-run lead for Tampa Bay. It's 5-2 in the Game 5, the ALCS. So we go to the top of the 8th. Up steps Aaron Judge. Let's look at the bullpen. Manager, bullpen. Righty, switch. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's warm up Dinelson LeMay. Let's bring in Telly.
Your attention, please.
So Telly's pitched in 2 games in this postseason. He's actually pitched well, unlike during the regular season. Top of the 8th. And he pops it up. Out of the crouch, jumps Millo, foul territory. He makes the catch for the first out. FYI, my wife is even watching your stream, enjoying it. Well, thank you, but I say hello to the missus. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We do appreciate any and all praise. If you like baseball, hopefully I can entertain you somewhat. This is Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Knights versus Tampa Bay Rays. Pitches inside for ball 1, but Telly can't believe it. He thought it was a strike, but the count is 1 ball and no strikes. This is an elimination game for the Tampa Bay Rays. If they lose, they go home, and the Bronx Knights advance to the World Series to play the Colorado Rockies, who have already beaten the New York Mets in 5 games in the NLCS. And that is a lazy fly ball to center by Chavez. Center fielder Max Luklich makes the catch for out number 2. Next up is the leadoff hitter. 5th plate appearance. He's 1 for 4 with a double. Brian Roberts steps up. 2 outs, no one on. Argios sets and delivers. Strike 1 at the knee. She was confused. She thought you was part of the game. Well, listen, that is the best compliment that I can receive. If I sound like I'm an actual announcer, you can't say anything more flattering to me. Tell her I said thank you. Count is no balls and 1 strike to Brian Roberts. And that's a line drive, base hit through the right side. It's a 2-out single, and the top of the 8th will continue. Look at the replay. Brian Roberts is 2 for 5. So next up is Jason Dominguez, who's a switch hitter. He's 3 for 4 today. Now I have to go back to the manager's bullpen, and I want to warm up Caleb Smith. And I would like to go to the mound and talk it over. Until she heard you talk to me, yeah, that is definitely a dead giveaway. So they're talking strategy. There's 2 outs, runner at first. It's already a 3-run advantage. Just want to calm him down. Talk about pitch count. So he sets and delivers. Throwing at second is not in time. It's offline. So Brian Roberts takes off, steals second. Now he's in scoring position with 2 away, where now a single will score him. Count is 0-1 on Dominguez. And it's a lazy fly ball to short left center field, but the speed of Luklich gets him there to retire the side. So 7.5 innings complete here in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Tampa Bay is holding off elimination, their lead 5-2. So in relief, here in the bottom of the 8th is Martin Weber, who deserves to lose simply based on that silly mustache. But we'll have to see what happens here in the bottom of the 8th. As the leadoff man for the Bronx Knights, Max Luklich, steps up. He's 0 for 3. They need base runners. It's a 3-run advantage. And he swings at the first pitch and lines it to center fielder Dominguez. 1 pitch, 1 away. That is not what you do when you need base runners. So 1 out here in the 8th. Next up is Don Mattingly, the first baseman. He's 0 for 3. Popped out in the 5th. On deck is the league's most valuable player this season. Late on the fastball, strike 1. Welcome one, welcome all. This is Bronx Knights baseball. It's the playoffs, the American League Championship Series, Game 5. Bronx Knights win, they go to the World Series. Pitches inside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tampa Bay is facing elimination, trying to get it back to Tropicana. Pitch is high, 2 balls and 1 strike. If you can, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. And he pops it up behind home plate. Racing in is Jose Ramirez in foul territory. Makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman,
Pitch info. It was a strike, but he popped it up. So next up is the switch hitting second baseman Chris Ramos, who's 0 for 3 today. During the regular season, he hit 66 home runs, but he has not shown the same amount of power here in these playoffs. Pitch is down and in, ball 1. Checks his swing, pitch is outside. No, it is not. Called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Base is empty, bottom of the 8th. 5-2 lead for Tampa. So hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Left fielder Michael O'Rourke is on deck. Here comes the pitch from Weber. And he smashes it down the line, but it curls out of play. It is the long foul ball. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ramos. And he strikes him out swinging, and the side is retired. Gets him with a nasty breaking ball. So we're going to go to the top of the 9th. It's a 3-run lead for Tampa Bay here in Game 5 of the ALCS. So up steps, I believe, Xander Bogaerts, who has a home run today and 3 runs batted in. He's 2 for 4. Telly's still out there. Manager, bullpen. All right, you know what? Righty switch. So we're going to keep him right where he is. Let's let Telly pitch. See what happens. That's a deep drive. That ball is gone. It's a solo home run. Xander Bogaerts' second home run of this game. And just like that, the score is 6-2, Tampa Bay here in Game 5. Ugh. Here's the replay. Oh. Line drive. Right over that 318 sign and left. So next up is J.D. Martinez. We're going to the bullpen. We're bringing in Dinelson LeMay. Put him in the game. Ouch is right. Dinelson LeMay has pitched in the postseason just once. This is his second appearance out of the bullpen. He'll face J.D. Martinez, who's 3 for 4 today. Bases are empty, but it's a 4-run lead now here in the top of the 9th. And he hits it, a hard line drive the other way, over the shoulder catch for Francisco Lindor for the first out. Yeah, it's feeling rough. It's feeling rough. I'm not out of the woods yet. So it's still the bottom of the 9th. You never know. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Jose Ramirez, the switch hitting third baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays, steps in from the left side against LeMay. Takes inside ball 1. Welcome one, welcome all. This is the playoffs for the Bronx Knights baseball. I am up 3-1, but if I won today, then I don't have to go back to Tampa Bay, because Game 6 and Game 7 are in Tampa Bay. Plus, I get to reorder my starting pitching for the World Series. Oh no! Back goes low. I can't even put my words together. I'm so upset. Jose Ramirez hits a home run, a solo shot, his first of this championship series, and the score is now 7-3. 7-2? I can't even remember. Oh no. This is not good. And the crowd, you can hear the murmur in the classic Yankee Stadium crowd. They are not happy. Manager, bullpen. We're going to warm up Carlos Estevez. We're going to bring in Caleb Smith. Already in waiting. I can't bring him in yet. Stupid rule in baseball. LeMay has to pitch to 3 batters. This is batter number 3 before he can be relieved. Medium fly ball to left center field. O'Rourke is there. Makes the catch for the second out here in the top of the 9th. It is 7-2 Tampa Bay. They are facing elimination. Wilson Ramos, the catcher, is 0 for 4 today, batting from the right side. Breaking ball at the knees, strike 1. And he pulls it. Left fielder O'Rourke is there near the line, makes the catch to retire the side. So last licks. We go to the bottom of the ninth here in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series. Tampa Bay leads by 5, 7-2. There's no quitting this guy. I'm doing this. Bronx Knights win and we go to the World Series. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Michael Lorenzen comes into the ball game. Leading off is Michael O'Rourke. He's 1 for 3 with a single. They need base runners. Let's see what happens. Pitches outside, ball 1. The Outlander Show, love to be part of it. The Outlander Show is a YouTube channel. Just look up the Outlander Show. Right after this game is over, he's going to do a live stream of the Madden franchise. If you're interested in watching some football, it's a lot of fun. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a leadoff single for Michael Luklich. Michael O'Rourke, check that. So runner at first here in the bottom of the ninth for the Bronx Knights. They refuse to quit. Honestly, it was just a ground ball with eyes, but I'll take whatever kind of inspiration I can get. Let's do this. So next up is Jacob Salazar. He's 0 for 2. He has walked today. He scored a run. That's a line drive. Oh, off the glove of the first baseman, Dominic Smith. And I wonder if they're going to give him an error on that. I wonder. They'll probably give him a base hit because it was hit hard. So runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. It's a 5-run lead. Up steps Matthew Saps. Matt Saps has had 33 homers and 109 RBIs during the regular season. And he's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Lorenzen is dealing with a jam. Pitches low and outside, ball 1. Trying to get him to chase. He does not take the bait. Fouls off the cut fastball. The count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Saps. Saps is a natural second baseman, but with Chris Ramos on the team, he's usually the designated hitter. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a single. It's going to be an RBI single for Matthew Saps. The score is now 7-3. Runners will be at first and third here in the bottom of the ninth. Still nobody out. The crowd is waving their towels. They're getting excited. They're on their feet. And in relief comes the closer, Christy Matheson, who has pitched in 2 games. He has 2 saves. This is save opportunity number 3 for him. Now that it's a 4-run lead with 2 runners on. The first batter he will face is Francisco Lindor, hitting from the left side against the righty. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Checks the swing, or did he? Yes, he did, according to the third base umpire, so it's ball 1. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Pitches outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Francisco. Pitch is low. He's 1 ball from walking the bases loaded with nobody out. 3-0 count. I do not swing on 3-0, and I'm certainly not swinging at this pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out. The tying run comes to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. A grand slam home run ties this ball game at 7. Who steps up to the plate? It's Matt Termini, the person who hit the least amount of home runs. During the regular season, he hit 11 homers and had 81 runs batted in. Here comes the pitch. Checks the swing. The breaking ball's in there for strike 1. And he pulls the screwball down the left field line. The count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Termini. He was a 300 hitter during the regular season. Fouls off the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Tying run is at the plate here in the bottom of the ninth in Game 5. In the dirt, bounces away. Runner is coming home. He will score. It's a wild pitch, and the run scores, and now it's a 3-run ball game. Tampa Bay leads 7-4 here in the bottom of the ninth. Official score says it's a wild pitch by Matheson. So 2 runners in scoring position where a single can make it a 7-6 ball game. And it is a pop-up. Over the shoulder, he stays. The runner does not score. That's the first out here in the ninth.
The batter, number 43.
Got him on an inside pitch to pop it up to short. Left center field. Xander Bogaerts makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. And the runner at third stays put. Next up is Anthony Millo, 2 for 3. Before I'm going to do that, I'm going to go to the managers and substitutions. And I'm just going to look over my guys and decide if I want to take Anthony Millo out for anybody. The only option, really, honestly, is Ozzie Albies, because he's a switch hitter and bats from the left side. But I got to be honest with you. You go with the horses that took you there. I'm leaving Anthony Millo in. The only reason why Ozzie Albies is on the lineup is because Benny Losicero got hurt. And he rewards it with a base hit to left. The run will score. It is an RBI single for Anthony Millo, and the score is 7-5. And the tying run is on first base. Line drive, base hit. Next up is Max Lukelich. Runners are at first and third with only 1 out. Swing and a miss at the screwball, strike 1. Max is 0 for 4 today. Switch hitter hitting from the left side against the righty, Christy Matheson. Checks his swing, ball's in the dirt. Throw to third is, for no reason at all, he should swallow that ball and not thrown it. The count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Lukelich. And it's a lazy fly ball to center field. He makes the catch. The runner stays put. So now there are 2 outs, and the Bronx Knights are down to their final out. So this, she said, who's playing the other team? She said, who playing the other team? No one, it's just a computer. I'm playing a computer. So Don Mattingly's up. He's 0 for 4 today. The tying run is at first. The winning run is at the plate. 2 outs in the ninth. He represents. Check swing in the dirt. The runner moves to second. So on the wild pitch, the runner at first just moved to second, which means on a single, this ball game can be tied, as both runners are in scoring position. This inning started with a 7-2 deficit. It is now 7-5. Fouls off the fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Don Mattingly, the 1985 American League Most Valuable Player for the New York Yankees, perennial All-Star. Late on the fastball, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the Bronx Knights are down to their final strike of the game. Pitch is outside. Count evens at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, runners at second and third. The tying run is at second base. Here comes the pitch from Matheson. Just gets a piece of the screwball to stay alive. And the crowd is losing their minds. If the Knights win, they go to the World Series. Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The reigning most valuable player in the American League, Chris Ramos, is on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's 3-2. And he walks on ball 4. So the bases will be loaded with 2 outs as Chris Ramos steps to the plate. Chris Ramos had 66 homers and 169 runs batted in to lead the majors during the regular season. He is 0 for 4 today. There's nowhere to put him. The bases are loaded, 2 outs. He represents the winning run and the last out of the game. Pitch is low, ball 1. Checks his swing. No ask down at third base. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball up the first baseline. It is foul. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to the MVP. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. They are down to their final strike. The count is 2-2 with 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2 outs in the 9th. And he fouls it off to stay alive. Again, fouling it off, and the inning will continue. The at-bat will continue. Check the swing. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The runners will be in motion. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he pops him up in the infield. And there will be a Game 6 in the ALCS as the Tampa Bay Rays stave off elimination and win Game 5 of the American League Championship Series 7-5. What a game. What a game. So now the momentum switches to the Tampa Bay Rays corner as they go back home to Tropicana to play Game 6 at home and Game 7 at home. They need to win both games to advance to the World Series. The Bronx Knights simply need to win 1 out of 2 in order to advance. So, oh man, that last inning was intense. You're not kidding me. Me too. So, Tampa Bay 7 runs, 18 hits, 1 error. Bronx Knights 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Of course, as you can see, the Tampa Bay Rays are excited. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate the comments, but it would have been much greater if I could have got it in a hit. So Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop of the Tampa Bay Rays, is the player of the game, obviously. He had 2 homers in the game. This is him. He deserves a little bit of recognition. So right after this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in football, the Outlander Show is going to stream live football on Madden 2021 on his YouTube channel, which is the Outlander Show on YouTube. Check it out. Right after I turn off this, I'm going to turn on my TV set and watch some football here on a Saturday night. So, all right. So Marco Gonzalez, who came in relief, he was an injury replacement. The starter was hurt in the first inning. Marco Gonzalez came in a tough spot and gets the win. Brendan Pizarski gets the loss. He's 0-2 in the playoffs. And the save goes to Christy Matheson, who gets his third. It was a rocky save, but he gets credit. So that'll be all. I can't play again tonight because I have to calm down. I'm having a heart attack. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Game 6 will most likely be tomorrow, most likely. And if I get through Game 6, I'm going to wait on the World Series. If I lose Game 6, I'll probably play Game 7. I won't be able to wait 24 hours to see how the season ends. Thank you so much for watching the final here at Classic Yankee Stadium. Tampa Bay wins 7-5. Have a great night. Stream next time. Yes, absolutely. Mr. Jose Hall, Mrs. Wicked Quixotic, the Outlander Show. Thank you so much all for coming. I appreciate it. Have a great night.